Okay, this is going to be a different video. I'm Flag 2007, I'm a geocacher. But this video is not geocaching. This is my first review of the Uncle Creepy mask that you can order online. Now, for the younger audiences out there, this is an original, yes, Creepy magazine. Let's see, the date on this one is 1974. Not in mint condition, been read several times. Has one of my favorite stories in it too, by the way. But the thing of interest in here is in the back of these magazines there were ads for things that you could order, and one of those was masks. Yes. As you can see, Uncle Creepy and Cousin Eerie masks made by Don Post Studios. There were 3 different types of masks. There was the deluxe rubber mask that had actual hair on it, made by Don Post Studios, by the way. And then there was the economic rubber mask and a vinyl mask, which were extremely cheap, of which I was the owner of one of them, and it did not last too awfully long. Back on subject, Uncle Creepy masks are now available again. Yes. And of which I am the proud owner of one of these new Uncle Creepy masks. Yes, he is a creepy looking dude, isn't he? However, the inspiration for this video came when I received my mask. As you can see, Uncle Creepy has hair on him. But one of the things you will find out when you remove your Uncle Creepy mask from the bag is that Uncle Creepy's hair will fall out. Actually comes off. While they did a great job in the sculpting process and the detail work, hair can be problematic when attaching it to masks, especially depending on how good your quality control is. With Uncle Creepy, I'm guessing a lot of these were rushed into production, so quality control was not that big of a concern, and I'm pretty sure they're probably made, oh, they're made in Mexico. So there you go. Assembly line masks that really look great. I believe they're hand painted to a degree, but the hair will come out. Now I shall attempt a demonstration of this. I have not removed all the loose hair from him yet, but all you have to do is get a nice, and you don't even have to pull too awfully hard, and there's a few more loose strands, as you can barely see on camera right there. Yes. But now do not throw this away, because I put it over here in the bag. As you can see, my bag right here. Let's see if I can get a shot of this. It's very difficult. There's the hair that came off Uncle Creepy's head, and probably still a little bit more coming off. Put the hair in the bag. You can reattach this. I was looking at I tried a rubber cement adhesive which was used to attach patches to vinyl, like vinyl wraps. So it's basically a rubber cement but you actually have to get a good seal with that, you actually have to strike a match to it and let it melt the vinyl patch to the vinyl that you're attaching it to get a really good seal. Obviously you don't want to strike a match to Uncle Creepy. Not after you pay this kind of money for it. But I will show you one more time here. Get off a few more of the loose strands. Each time I do this, fewer and fewer are coming off, which is good. This goes in the bag. Now, how do I fix my mask that I paid good money for? Now, you can't see it quite well on video, but I'm going to show you this area right there. I reattached some strands of hair to that area, and as you can, that's not it. These are the strands that I attached right here. Look at that. Good strong attachment. Not coming off. Now, what did you use? You're clamoring to know. Went to my local Ace Hardware and purchased a large tube of this stuff. It is called shoe goo. Basically, I believe it's made by the people that make goop glue. I don't know yet. No, it's actually called shoe goo. Crazy. But after looking at several different stuff, I'd heard the amazing goop was supposed to be really good for attaching stuff, but upon reading what it can attach to, I was not satisfied with that. When I brought this up and looked at it, this actually works with rubber, vinyl, and some plastics. So, well, obviously, shoe goo. You can actually fix your tennis shoes with it when the soles come loose. You can re-glue them. So, I use this. Use it very sparingly. I would try to actually show that process on video, but attempting that while trying to manipulate a camera and get the glue onto Uncle Creepy's hair while putting hair onto it would be problematic without a cameraman. So I would just explain, which is a very simple process. Take your hair from the bag, your strands. I would suggest doing about 10 or 15 at a time if you can, and where you want to place it. What you want to do is you want to pull the strands out and get them as even as possible, which is tedious and requires some patience, but it can be done. Pulling them through your fingers and getting the ends even. Once you get the ends even, uncap your shoe goo, and you just want to dab a couple of large globs onto the mask area you're going to apply the hair. That is where you lay the ends of the strands that you've evened up onto that area. Take your finger and then pat them down. Hold the ends so they do not slide away, and then smooth the glue out onto the hair, onto the mask head actually, and then let it set. Takes I think a couple of hours to actually set, cure completely, but once it is done, hair will stay in place. Now I'm going to do another shot. I'm going to redo, I'm going to actually add some of the hair back to the center section, because a lot of my hair strands came off of this part right here, which is kind of like Uncle Creepy's signature comb over piece right there. Now see that shot? Let me get a good shot of Uncle Creepy. Notice what that looks like here. When I restart the camera, we will show you what it looks like after I reattached a little bit to it. Hello. I have quite literally learned the word tedious. reapplying hair to Uncle Creepy's head is extreme tedious. You really have to be, I don't know, super ADD, dedicated, ultra perfectionist maybe. In any case, what began as a simple task about an hour and a half or so ago, possibly longer, has not yielded a whole lot of results. But notice it is darker. There's more hair there, and as you can see, I cut the length to just below his eyebrow, because I looked at my comic again, and all the artists and all the renderings of Uncle Creepy, the hair length was roughly right at the eyebrow. So actually, part of what I trimmed off here at the eyebrow, I reapplied up here at the top, give it a thicker and darker look, and it could possibly stand even a few more strands added. I did manage to add a few patches along this area here to the length of those I pulled out of the bag, and like I said, learning the word tedious of lining up this this stuff is finer than real hair, at least it seems that way to me. But lining those up took a lot more time than I actually thought it would take, because I've still got little pieces laying across my leg here. It just takes time to get them lined up. Now, you can, if you're within an inch of the strands, close to a ½ inch would be better, because if you get them completely lined up, you still want to have kind of an uneven look to the hair. It gives it a more natural appearance. Also, if you're within at least a ½ inch whenever you lay your first line, and you don't want to lay more than 3/4 of an inch of the rubber cement onto the head, and then you use your thumb and forefinger to spread the little patch of hair out, then using your other free finger to press it into the rubber cement, and as you press, to slide away from the existing hair to get it to stick. Also, you've got to hold it as you press it down and slide it, so that your hairs don't come loose, like a few of mine actually did, unfortunately. The other thing I did with this patch job on the hair was I actually lifted up the existing glued hair on the Creepy's head, folded it back, and then applied my strands just in front of those very carefully, allowing it to dry before, obviously folding the hair back over. But cutting it and adding the patch to it gives it that more comic look that's in the comic book. So that's my Uncle Creepy fix. Remember the glue, shoe goo. Picked it up at Ace Hardware, not too expensive, in a very big tube, more than you will ever use unless you're patching a lot of creepy heads. So That's adding hair to Uncle Creepy. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope it was informative, and I hope it will help you make your Uncle Creepy look creepier. I thought I should at least put the mask on. Give you an idea at least how well it does look. I am Uncle Creepy. Really think the molding of this mask is actually so cool is that your ears will actually fit into the ears on the mask. It's a very well done mask. I like it. So really great to use it at a haunted house if you want, or you know, put a styrofoam head in it and set it up on your mantle as a conversation piece. So this is Uncle Creepy saying, fix me up when you get me, because my hair is going to fall out.